Hello students, welcome to science class. Students, in the previous lecture of the diversity in living organisms, we were discussing about the kingdom Plantae. We discussed about the various features of the kingdom Plantae and the basis of classification of the kingdom Plantae. In that we discussed the various bases like the differentiated body of the plants and one of the group of the plants which do not have differentiated body. Some have vascular tissue, some do not have vascular tissue, some bear seeds and that are embedded, some have open seeds. So today we are going to start with the further types of the kingdom Plantae. We will discuss in this lecture the three types, like one is Thallophyta, other is Bryophyta and third is Pteridophyta. Now the basic features of the Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta are like this. First of all, we will see the first type of the kingdom Plantae, that is Thallophyta. As the student's name suggests, Thallophyta, they have thallus-like body. Right student? As the name suggests, Thallophyta, the plants of this category have thallus-like body. They are eukaryotic and non-mobile. They cannot move from one place to another, and they have eukaryotic which have well-defined nucleus, and cell organelles are embedded in a cell membrane. Right student? Their cell wall contains cellulose. Their cell wall contains cellulose, and main feature of the Thallophyta is that their body is not differentiated into root, stems or leaves. They are non-differentiated. Their body is not differentiated into root, stem or leaves. Mostly they are aquatic and some of them are marine also. The example is algae, Spirogyra, Gelothrix. Now the important feature of algae is that the usefulness of algae is that it is used as a food for aquatic animals and also by the mammals. But the algae is also toxic also, which can be harmful to us. Some algae are toxic also. They are also harmful for the buildings also. So these are the some basic features of the Thallophyta, that they have thallus-like body, eukaryotic and they are non-mobile. They are not differentiated into root, stem or leaves. They are aquatic or marine also. Their cell wall contains cellulose and their example is algae, Spirogyra and Gelothrix. Now the second one is Bryophyta. The plants of Bryophyta are called the amphibians. The bryophytes are called the amphibians of plant kingdom. Their plant body is differentiated into stem and leaf like structures. Right students? In Thallophyta we discuss that thallophytes do not well differentiated body, but bryophytes, in bryophytes the plant body is differentiated into stem and leaf like structures. They have no specialized tissue for the conduction of water and other substances from one part of the plant to the another. They do not have specialized tissue for conduction of water or other substances from one part of the plant to the another. Their example is moss, funaria and marchantia. Right student? These are the few features of the bryophytes. Third is the Pteridophyta. Now in Pteridophyta, the plant body is differentiated into root, stem and leaves. In Thallophyta, the plant body was not differentiated. In Bryophyta, the plant body is differentiated, and in Pteridophyta also the plant body is differentiated. There are no specialized tissue for the conduction of water and other substances in Bryophyta, but in Pteridophyta there are specialized tissue for the conduction of water and other substances from one part of the plant to the another. This is the basic difference between bryophytes and pteridophytes. This group is further divided. They have well-developed reproductive organs. So this group is further divided into two types. One is whether the seeds are naked, one they are known as gymnosperms. If the seeds are enclosed in the fruits, they are known as the angiosperms. It means Pteridophyta is further divided into two groups, that are gymnosperms and other are angiosperms. The example is ferns, Marsilia, etc. And one more feature is that leaves in the Pteridophyta are made up of leaflets. First is, in Pteridophyta, the plant body is differentiated into root, stem or leaves. Second, they have specialized tissue for the conduction of water and other substances from one part of the plant to the another. Their leaves are made up of leaflets and they have well-developed reproductive organs, and the pteridophytes are further divided into gymnosperms and angiosperms. So these are the basic features of the Thallophyta, Bryophyta and the Pteridophyta. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the basic features of the gymnosperms and the angiosperms. So till then, take care, have a nice day, thank you.